For cloud mining apps that you can invest in, the Bitcoin mining app has the highest return on investment for any cloud mining app in the market. Unfortunately, due to updates, it's not the same app that it was when I invested $3,000 about 3.5 months ago. First, let's go over my account. If you click on the top left where it says Earning Details, you can see my current sats earned as well as my daily earnings. At this point, I've earned 1,077,229 sats. And at Bitcoin's current price, that's $1,107.72. This is a return on investment of 32.8% of my investment of $3,378. I do have to say that I'm extremely happy with this investment, and I'm well on my way to meeting and exceeding my investment and going up from there. I do make weekly account updates that I post every Wednesday, so if you want to follow my account and see where it goes as my sats grow and as Bitcoin prices change, check that out. One good update the app made was allowing the Newcomer miner to come to Apple. This is the best return on investment on the entire app, only costs $5, and also doubles your ad rewards. The other update is the addition of the $50 super ad miner. So for $50, it allows you to watch 30 ads. Each ad gives you 500 gigahash per second for 8 hours. And this comes out to a total of 5 terahash per second a day. 1 terahash per second is 51.8 sats a day, so watching all 30 of these ads will get you 259 sats a day. Do this for the entire year and you'll earn 94,535 sats, which is $94.54 at a $100,000 Bitcoin price. So if you are willing to watch these ads, you can double your money, and if Bitcoin goes up, it could even be more. Personally, for me, I like the miners that last forever, so this is a pass. So now we're going to talk about the main problems about this app. Now with the updates, you have to watch 10 ads a day, otherwise you lose 1% of your mining power each day. If you do fall behind, you can watch additional ads to catch up. I think it gives you about 2% more a day, 1% for every 10 ads. But this was not what people signed up for, and I'm not pushing this app like I was because of it. And to make matters worse, when you do watch one of these ads, it takes you to a screen that says your NFT is being minted. And then when you go back, it makes you watch another ad. So what I'm having to do is just close the app, reload it to watch another ad. Having to do that 10 times is pretty annoying. So let's quickly go over investment options. I made a video back in March with the full breakdown of these statistics. So if you want to see all the math on all the different Bitcoin prices and how it compares to actually buying Bitcoin, come check out that video. I've linked it in the description. But for these numbers, I'm just going to go with the $100,000 Bitcoin price to make things easy. The $5 Newcomer miner gives you 20.73 sats a day, which is $7.57 sats a year with a 151% APR. The $10 miner gives you 10.36 sats a day. This comes out to $3.78 a year, which is a 38% APR. The $20 miner gives you 21.24 sats a day. This is $7.75 a year with a 39% APR. The $50 miner is 56.98 sats a day, which is $20.80 a year and a 42% APR. Once you get to the $100 miner, there's an option in Android to pay with your credit card. It gives you a little bit of a discount. I've actually made a video of that, which I'll also link in the description if you want to get this discount. So the $100 miner for Apple, which is $94 for Android, gives you 119.14 sats a day. This is $43.49 over a year, 43% APR for Apple, and 46% APR for Android. The $150 miner for Apple is $142 for Android, gives you 181.3 sats a day. This is $66.17 a year, 44% APR for Apple, and 47% for Android. The $200 miner for Apple is $188 for Android. This gives you 243.46 sats per day, $88.88 per year, 44% APR for Apple, and 47% APR for Android. The $250 miner for Apple is $235 for Android. This gives you 310.8 sats per day, which is $113.44 per year, 45% APR for Apple, and 48% APR for Android. The $300 miner for Apple is $281 for Android. This gives you 388.5 sats per day. This is $141.70 per year, 47% APR for Apple, and 50% APR for Android. The $400 miner for Apple is $374 for Android. This gives you 518 sats per day, $189.07 per year, which is a 47% APR for Apple and 50% for Android. And finally, the $800 miner for Apple is $747 for Android. This gives you 1,036 sats per day, $378.14 per year, 47% APR for Apple, and 50% APR for Android. And as the making of this video, Bitcoin's price is actually higher than 100,000. So all the stats I've shown you is actually a little better than that. So if you're willing to watch those 10 ads a day, you'll definitely see a return off your investment. But this definitely is not some kind of get-rich-quick scheme, so don't expect that at all. When the Bitcoin mining app was the main focus of this channel, I pushed people to use my invite code to have a chance to win 10,000 sats. So the deal is, when I hit 100,000 from invite code rewards, I'll do a withdrawing between 1 and 100,000 to see who wins 10,000 sats. And basically how invite codes work are, if you use my code, I'll receive a 10% bonus of every sat that you earn. And for every sat that you earn me, will be one entry into the contest. You can see as of now I have about 18,000. I'm getting a little over 2,000 a day, so it's just a matter of time until we get 100,000. So if this interests you, use my Bitcoin mining app invite code, then post your Bitcoin mining app ID in the comments, and I'll put you in the contest. We currently have 28 people in the contest, and I make updates on it regularly. For those of you who are new to this app, I'm going to do a quick withdrawal to Coinbase just to show you how quick it is to withdraw from the app. So in your Coinbase, on the bottom right, click Transfer, then click Receive Crypto, click Bitcoin, then Lightning, click BTC. I have 30,000 sats, so I'm going to click 0.0003, click Create Invoice, and then we're going to copy our invoice. And now we're going to head to the Bitcoin mining app. So head to your wallet, click Withdraw, then click Lightning, scroll to the right and click Other, then in amount, click 0.0003 for 30,000 sats. The maximum is 45,000. Paste your invoice and click Withdraw. Click Confirm. And now heading back to Coinbase after a minute, you can see my 30,000 went through. Pretty easy, right? So I think the question at this point is, would I invest now? I think one of two things would need to happen. First is they had a buy one, get one promotion at one point. If they brought that back, I would definitely invest again. At this point, I'm already locked into the ads, so if they give me a buy one, get one, it's been a great return on my investment, and I think I go for it. The only other way would be if Bitcoin was approaching about 200,000. That 47 and 50% APR is now closer to like 95, 100%, and I think I would have to go for that as well. But until one of those things happen, I'm completely content with my current investment, and I do believe that I will meet and exceed what I've put in so far. So I'm definitely not pushing this app like I used to do the updates, but it is still a staple of the channel, and it is the majority of sats I am collecting overall. I'm just going to keep my fingers crossed that one of these updates ends up going in the good direction instead of the bad direction. So what do you guys think? Do you think this is worth investing in anymore? Let me know in the comments, and if you do decide to use the app, please use my invite code and comment your ID and I'll put you in the contest. And if you do want a thorough breakdown of all these stats, I put a link in the description of my video that I posted in March. All those stats still hold true. If you like this video, please like, subscribe, and share it with a friend. I'm always on the lookout for ways to earn Bitcoin and other passive income. And I want to help the community as much as I want to help myself. So I really appreciate y'all for watching, and until next time, I'll see you up in the clouds.